Dear children, the topic of this presentation is agreement of the verb with the subject. Before we begin the study of this topic, we must keep in mind that almost any error of agreement is termed as a gross error and is severely penalized by the board examiners. If you study the topic carefully, you will not face any further problem. The verb agrees with its subject in number and in person. That is, the verb should be of the same number and person as the subject. Let us now get acquainted with the rules and some common and singular plural verbs. Here is a table given with the tenses, and according to the tenses, the verbs which are singular and plural. In the present tense, the singular verbs are is and am. Plural is are. For past tense, singular verb was and the plural verb were. For present perfect, the singular verb is has and the plural verb is have. It is interesting to note that when s is added to a noun, it becomes a plural word. For example, boy. When we add s to this, it becomes boys, that is plural noun. But when s is added to a verb, it becomes a singular word. For example, the boys sing. This is plural, but the boy sings is singular. Now let us go through the rules when we have to agree the verb with the subject. Rule number 1, when two or more singular subjects are connected by the word and, they take a plural verb. Example, John and Abraham are best friends. Rule number 2 is when two subjects are joined by and but represent one idea, then the verb is in singular, as time and tide waits for none. Now these are two singular subjects, time and tide. If we have to write time, it will be time waits for none. Tide waits for none. But when we are combining both these subjects with the word and, even after joining, combining, they are going to remain the same. They are going to reach the same point, same conclusion. That is, time and tide both are not going to wait for anyone. So they are reaching to a common point. We use the singular verb. When two singular subjects are joined by and are preceded by each and every, the verb is in the singular. As each man and each woman was given a bunch of flowers. When two singular nouns refer to the same person or thing, the verb must be singular. The politician and poet has departed from the city. In this particular sentence, we are talking about a person, about a noun who has both the things in him, both the qualities. He is a politician also and poet also. But these both the things are mentioned for one subject, one person, one noun. But if two nouns refer to the different people, the verb must be plural. The politician and the poet have departed from the city. Now, politician and poet, these are two different subjects, two different people. One is the politician, proper noun, and the poet. So, we are talking about both. And you know the first rule, when two singular nouns are joined by the word and, we take a plural verb. When two or more singular subjects are connected by the words or, nor, either or, neither nor, they take a verb in the singular. As example, either his sister or he is to blame. Neither the principal nor the manager was present. But When one of the subjects joined by or nor is plural, the verb taken is plural and the plural subject should be placed nearest to the verb. Example, neither the principal nor the teachers were there to receive the award. Now in this sentence, we have one noun as singular, that is principal. The other noun is teachers, that is plural. So what we have to keep in mind? We have to bring the plural noun close to the verb and then use the plural verb. A collective noun takes a singular verb when an idea of oneness is expressed by the collective noun. Collective noun denotes the individuals of the collection. If it is showing the individual of the collection, then it will take a plural verb. Examples are given. First is, the jury has delivered the verdict. In this, we are talking jury as one unit. So we are using the singular verb. Second example is, the jury were divided in their opinion. In this, we are talking about the members of the jury and their opinion. So we are using a plural verb. Next, if two nouns are joined by the word with, together with, or as well as, the verb agrees with the first noun. That is, if the first noun is singular, then the verb will be singular even if the second noun is a plural. Example, the mother with all her sons was invited. Now look, what is the first noun over here? First subject over here, the mother. Second subject is sons. Sons is in plural, but we have to consider the first subject, and first subject being singular, we will use the singular verb. Either, neither, each, everyone, many a. These words must be followed by a verb in the singular. For example, neither of the two men was entrusted with the task. Now look at this sentence. The word neither is used along with the subject as plural, two men. But we are talking about out of these two, none, no one was. So we are using the singular verb. Each of these places is found in India. We are talking about each one. All these places, out of all these, every place is found in India. So we are using the singular verb. Some of the nouns which are plural in form but they are singular in meaning, they generally take a singular verb. Let me give you examples like mathematics, statistics, physics, economics, news, ethics. These are the words which are always in plural form. But when we are using the verb is in singular. Example, mathematics is one of the mainstream subjects. Second is, today's news is hot enough to be read. When a plural noun denotes a quality or a quantity considered as a whole, then singular verb is used. For example, 10 tons of coal is loaded onto the truck. Here we are talking about the quantity of the coal. So we are going to use the singular verb. Another is 2000 rupees is a big amount. Maybe rupees is written, but we are talking about how many? 2000. So we are using the singular verb. When the plural noun is the proper noun for some single object or some collective unit, it must be followed by a singular verb. For example, The Arabian Nights is one of the best story books. Now, Arabian Nights is the title of a book. Though it seems to be plural, night seems to be plural, but it is the title. It has nothing to do with the plural form of the things because it is showing us one single title of a book. Second is the United States has got a vast navy. Now United States, though states word is there, but United States is indicating one country, United States of America, USA. So states, we don't have to see the plural in states, we have to consider it as a single object. So we will be using the singular verb. So these were some of the examples in which the verb has to agree with the subject. Thank you, and I hope you have understood the topic well.